throne. Let all be united to build by his grace a nobler Jamaica, a loftier race. Land of my birth, I pledge to thee, loyal and
Isaiah 60:22. When the time is right, the Lord will make it happen. Trust God.
Eternal and sovereign God, we come before you today. The God of righteousness, the God of justice, the God of peace, we come today, oh God, in no other name but the name of Jesus Christ. We come, Lord, putting our Jamaica land we love in your hands. Almighty God, it is your word that says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then and only then you will hear from heaven and heal our land. And Almighty God, without a vision, the people perish. And so today, Lord, we come because Jamaica is weighed down under the weight of corruption. We're polluted, oh God, by cronyism and nepotism. But today, Lord, we come in your name and we say, Lord, rise up leaders like Moses who led the people out of bondage. Rise up leaders like Nehemiah who had a clean hand, clean hands and clean heart. We pray, God, that you will rescue Jamaica and sound the trumpet in Zion. Sound the alarm, oh God, that Jamaica will understand that you, oh God, cares for the people of this country. And so, Lord, we come against every badmanism. We come against every plans of the enemy. And like David said in the wilderness, you come with spear and javelin. Come in the name of the Lord God of hosts, the army of Israel. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Hallelujah.
Ocean, I drifted one day. Oh, I'm a granny room, sorry. The storm cloud were raging, and I soon lost my way. But out of the darkness, a voice said to me, I am safe with the pilot.
Eternal Father, I come acknowledging that we have sinned against the people of Jamaica. We have sinned against our fellow man. We have sinned against our family members and relatives. We have sinned against our neighbors, strangers and visitors. We have sinned against the children, the youth and the unborn. We have sinned against the poor and the weak and the elderly and the sick. We have sinned against the free and the imprisoned. We have sinned against those in the care of the state, including the children, the mentally ill, the elderly, the prisoners and others. We repent, O God, of all our sins committed against these and all persons, local and international, in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
I should have made that play, you know. I should have made that play. What make it go on? My viewers and subscribers, one of the big up on yourself. Yeah, man, you know, like the looker come on, you know. The studio come on nice and fresh. See me, David? But Mr. Andrew wants to go down the G20 and I describe the tornado. They come to Jamaica, come mash it up. And the way the man attack, you don't have to listen, you don't have to just listen what this brethren here say. Because the youth is not normal, you know. Andrew is not a normal guy. And World War III is about to take place in the Caribbean. I'm turn this way here. To all airline, pilot, drugs dealer, and human trafficker, please consider the airspace above and the surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety. That's what Donald Trump tell them, you know. World War III are going to take place in the Caribbean. Alright. I don't know. I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to show you something else right there. Listen to this.
One government official has weighed in on the likely impact of the projected decline in tourism arrivals on the country's economy in the coming months. Earlier this week, the Dominican Republic authorized the arrival of 800 new flights. This is to accommodate a surge in tourists who were originally planning to vacation in Jamaica and other nearby islands, but were rerouted following the devastation of Hurricane Melissa. In an interview with TVJ News on Friday, State Minister in the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Delano Seavright, admitted several sectors will be severely impacted.
In the coming days, weeks and months is declining income streams into multiple businesses, large businesses, medium-sized businesses, and importantly, micro and small enterprises that make up over 80% of business activity in our country. For all Jamaicans who are concerned, this is expected. Jamaica will bounce back, and we're going to bounce back fast, and we're going to bounce back better than before. We just need to stay focused. We all need to get serious about what we're doing. We need to get businesses back up and running.
Minister Seavright says the government continues to work with utility companies to restore services to affected areas, and support is also being given to businesses.
Once we can get all our utilities back online as quickly as possible, this will allow players across the board, whether in industry, investment and the subsectors of tourism and so on, to get moving again. And we also have focused a lot of effort. The Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce is focusing a lot of effort on ensuring that small businesses get back to life, and we're even getting directly involved in getting some of these small businesses back up and running.
One government official has weighed in on the likely impact of the projected decline.
Watch out now. Remember, tourist company grung, you know, and assist in this thing, you know. And know so this cholera outbreak are go on in the island, and the government not do nothing about it. Really and truly them not do nothing about it. Tough time and do nothing about it. Saying, them know this. But the war we are going to kick off now with America and Venezuela, China and Russia, Trinidad and Tobago, and some others. A matter of fact, you see, I'm going to play something. Listen this.
So there are B-52 bombers that have been spotted in the Caribbean. I guess that's for drug warlords, drug traffickers, on little itty-bitty boats that can only hold 5 or 6 people. I told y'all, if you follow me, you know exactly what's in the Caribbean. You know exactly what's in Venezuela. You know exactly where it is. If you don't follow me, you should. Go into my profile and go to my play.
Watch out now. I have something more for now. I have something more for now. Wait there. Wait there. I have something more for now. Yeah. Listen to this.
United States Marines are building a radar in Tobago. You know Trinidad and Tobago. So the U.S. Marines are down in Tobago erecting a radar. You understand? So this radar, they wanted to build it in Grenada, but the Grenadian government is giving them a warm time. Of course, some people don't know what happened in Grenada back in 1983. Right? But the Grenadian government, they do remember what happened down there. So for those who don't know, on October 25th, 1983, Grenada was invaded by the United States with a coalition of other Caribbean countries. You think what I'm saying? So those other countries that assisted America to invade Grenada, October 25th, 1983, was Jamaica, Barbados, St. Lucia, Antigua and Bermuda, a few countries, well, St. Kitts and Nevis. Okay, they were part of the coalition force that invaded Grenada, and it's a whole bunch of politics and, you know, leftists versus right, Marxists, this, that. And they were fighting against the Soviets, the Cubans, and some other Grenadines, which form a political party which the West opposed. You get what I'm saying? So at the time, I think it was the Prime Minister of England, I think her name was Margaret Fletcher or something like that. She was mad at the whole thing because she wasn't informed before the operation. So the operation was dubbed Operation Urgent Fury. So the U.S. government said that they wanted to save American students who were down there or Americans who were down in Grenada, but it was all political. They just didn't like the political party that overthrew the government down there in Grenada. Some party leaders got killed. It was a mess, okay? But in that ordeal, a lot of people died from both sides. You dig what I'm saying? Grenadines died, people from Grenada died, and some U.S. soldiers died down there along with other coalition forces. You dig what I'm saying? So, of course, back in Jamaica at that time, 83, Edward Seaga was the prime minister of Jamaica. So a lot of people don't know who Edward Seaga. Edward Seaga is an American politician who acted as the prime minister of Jamaica from 1981 to 1989, and also as the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party up to 2005. You know what I'm saying? That's Edward Seaga. A lot of Jamaicans don't know that Edward Seaga is an American politician. You understand? He just acted as the prime minister for Jamaica. So he did things within the interests of the United States. He was born in Massachusetts, America, okay? So that's Edward Seaga. So back to Tobago and Trinidad. They have the United States Marines down there now. They're building up, instead of building things that could help Tobago and Trinidad, I wouldn't have a criminal, a car thief install a car thief alarm. Not me. It's like having a burglar install a burglar alarm in your house. You know what I'm saying? They're having the U.S. down there setting up this radar system. And the U.S. told them that, look, this radar system is going to help you to detect drug traffickers. It's the biggest joke I've ever heard. Are you serious? Do you think the U.S. loves Tobago that much that they're going to leave all the way from the United States, head to Tobago to help you to set up a radar to detect and deter drug traffickers? No such thing. It's for their own purpose and use. The U.S. does things within their own interest, purpose, and use. Okay? So the Prime Minister of Tobago and Trinidad, I think she told the people that, oh, it's going to help us to detect drug traffickers and all types of bullshit like that. The bottom line is this. This video, I'm trying to tell you guys that the U.S. has been at this shit for a while. You get what I'm saying? And they'll form a coalition with certain Caribbean countries that they can hang a candy over their head. They dangle a candy over their head and just have them roll over and do whatever they want to do down there. You get what I'm saying? But of course, they would choose somewhere else, and they're going to keep hopping around and looking for partners in the Caribbean. They're going to do that. Okay, the United States, they're very good at this. Okay, the CIA, these type of people, they trained for this for years. You understand? So they're going to dangle the candy and tell you all types of bullshit down there. And before you know it, the entire Caribbean is worse than Afghanistan. Okay, it's a slow creep. It's slowly creeping up the hill. They're setting up a radar in Tobago. They have now in Dominican Republic, they have permission to put their troops over there. Okay, a lot of people in Jamaica say they're seeing a lot of military boats just floating around Jamaica, aircraft carriers or whatever. They're already U.S. territory. Puerto Rico's U.S. territory. It's a lot of shit. You understand what I'm saying? So there you go. Plus military base in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, all these things. So like I said, shortly before you know it, the United States probably will have a military base in every Caribbean country pretty soon. Just think of it as the Pirates of the Caribbean. It's the same thing, just like the Buccaneers. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing they're doing, just a more modern time. Same thing. They're just island hopping from island to island, taking control, dangle the candy. Oh, we're going to give you this. You get what I'm saying? As long as you allow us to set up military base. You know what I'm saying? Because they're hell-bent and determined to get China out of the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying?
Fire C. Big up yourself, you know, Fire C. We say today you're Earth Strong, Fire C. Big up yourself for Earth Strong, man. We say Fire C. Today you're Earth Strong. Big up yourself for Earth Strong for today, Fire C. Yeah, man, for Earth Strong. Big up yourself. You hear that?
That's one of their goals. And not to mention natural resources. If it's one thing that the United States love, is natural resources. They love some natural resources. And of course, we know Trinidad and Tobago, they got the what's that? The tar pit down there? Pitch pit with tar or whatever. Natural resources. Something that the United States love. Anywhere they find natural resources, they pitch a tent right there and they'll come swarming around like flies. Until they pitch. Now they pitch, they're building a friggin' radar for their own purpose. You understand what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with the Prime Minister or the people of Trinidad and Tobago. It's not within their interest, okay? It's within the United States interest to help them to set up shop in the Caribbean, because that's what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? Just give them some time and you see what's going to happen. I promise you it will. Give them a little bit of time, and then you hear Trump said that they're going to start land operation in Venezuela pretty soon. So, of course, they do need that radar. They need that radar that they're setting up in Tobago at the airport. They need that radar to do their operation signals and all this type of shit. Because if they're going to start land operation in Venezuela, like Trump says, he like Blackbeard to me. You know, Blackbeard in the Pirates of the Caribbean. So he's the Blackbeard of this entire thing, Trump, right? So, starting line.
But the thing about this too, you know, with this thing where this lady I make a construct in Trinidad, you know. Remember Venezuela say if America attack them and them are going to bomb Trinidad, you know. Saying, and it look like Andrew wanna secretly have America's soldier and NATO operate from out of Jamaica. Saying, and it look like he can't keep it no more secret. And it will go bust out soon. So he must make sure I come out and talk about if a war. My brother, my advice to you see the secret them if it bust out, just drink some whole heap of Red Bull and make sure you set your wing. Or maybe when you see the people them right in the country, helicopter, I see the Prime Minister swing out pan rope. So I don't know if you want 1,000 pound rope and helicopter. But something about Andrew Wallace plan to do something very soon. Andrew Wallace take off him gloves. Andrew Wallace plan to get dirty now. Andrew Wallace plan to get dirty. Believe you know. Andrew Wallace plan to do everything right now. So the people them have to come together and make we get rid of this bridge in a car. Andrew, you can't blood clot stay, you know. Because I feel like you can't bad whip, you can't bomb clot stay. I tell her that you can't stay. So now you bite, chop, you go and bite, up, you go. You can't stay. I see your wife lose weight. I don't know if I weight she lose or her fret she fret. But with slim body and big foot no look good because you can't go wear skinny pants. Because you can't go over your foot. So I don't know how you're going to do. You must have to aisle yourself and jump out of one tree in your pants. Big foot or big foot you work with skinny pants. Not do it. I be a tight self because you can't go wear look at jeans them. If a sugar you have or a fret you fret because you know where your man, your teeth in man plan to do. Because him plan to do something, you know. Anytime now. Remember me tell the people them, you know. By now in December, when I go see changes. Changes. You see how much tourists them gone a different destination. I'm gonna make a finish here with the general I say. I'm gonna play Andrew Wallace down in Africa. I find him on one podcast and they ask him some very serious question. I mean, I never go tell you what him say. Because I don't want him feel like I do no instigation. I'm going to play it for you. I want to dive deep in it because he might talk about this. The only way to describe Melissa is like an atomic bomb. Like either Jamaica will get an atomic bomb or be a missile that go fly over Jamaica head or a missile that go fly from out of Jamaica. One keep on talk about this bam. Eh? I don't know, but I'm going to play something for you. Here, go and finish here with the general, I say.
Operation soon, they need their radar. So their planes could get signal and all that. They need all that. You understand what I'm saying? So it has nothing to do with drug traffickers, contrary to what they were told. You understand? So the people of Grenada are holding firm. They do remember what happened in 1983. But it seems like the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago caved for whatever reason. I don't know. Could be a candy being dandled in front of her face or some bullshit story she was told. But one thing I do know to be true, that
not only the Prime Minister of Trinidad, the Prime Minister of Jamaica too. Donald Trump dangle candy in front of him face too. Because Andrew Wallace and this lady, I said the same thing. If you just go follow this lady and watch how she talk pertaining to this war and just put it side and side with for Andrew Wallace and the same thing Andrew said, but him say it in a style. But he can't keep it a secret for long. That is why I'm talking about if a war. I'm telling you this blood clot Andrew. You think you can set up Jamaican people life with America for them stay in Jamaica and operate to fight Venezuela? And then I go on you feel like you want to come bad way up. Can't bad way up, brother. Tell her that blood clot can nobody not frightened for you. Because when we are thief, you know, when I rate you, you're not supposed to say you're a thief. When I rate you. So just doing the blood clot thing you want to do. You say you're big bad and brave, just do what you feel like do. Your gunman police and your gunman hitman, and send them come do what you feel like do. Because we don't give a fuck because you can't stay. We don't deal with no badness but government bad. Government badness of blood clot. Go bad up Juliet we are beat you in your house. Come bad up who? No bad up way. Bad up Juliet with a batter bruise in your house. No come like you have no chin for we. When Juliet batter bruise, you want to come take out the power. Move your pussy hole and go. But if I war, which prime minister, where, how, when? What kind of, you lick head with the blood clot prime minister for Israel and I pick up flux, operate like you're bad. You're not a bad boy. So true, you lick head with the Israel prime minister. You come back to Jamaica and pretend like you're a bad boy. Eh? You use a blood clot worst government. You have to be a worst government. That is why every fucking thing I get fucking at Jamaica. Can you link up with this bridge and come back to Jamaica, operate like you're a bad man. Remember that Emmanuel, everything Venezuela, everything Israel Prime Minister do him talk, brawling. Why you not come talk the things that we do brawling? Since that's not him you follow. Why the fuck you not come out come talk say yes for true, me thief taxpayer money for my education minister. Why you not come out come do that? Since as you come out like you're a bad boy upon the citizen them. Where you beg the work, you walk in a blood clot river barefoot. Turn up on corner barefoot for the work. I know this is control in our face. Move your pussy hole. Nobody afraid of you, brother. You're a thief, you're not credible. No, but no ratings, you have to buy your ratings. You know, you have to buy your ratings. You know, say at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the night, you have to up and down and buy your ratings. You have to buy, nobody not rate your pussy. You have to buy your ratings. You know, say buy election. And so called Glassport Brown. You think you get to it, brother? And because of you bumble dirty Glassport Brown. Why we not this fucking problem? You think we forget about you? Glassport Brown work. We sell the election to blood clot Andrew Wallace and that style. You think we don't forget about you, brother? You're going off a radar and things that we forget about you. Remember me tell you this, bumble clot Glassport Brown. You see a man who shit in the past, never remember. But you see a man who step in it, every time he remember, say, you know, me go over this and step in one dog shit. So Glassport Brown, we don't forget you. Not because here we not talk about you. We don't forget about you because of you why Jamaica get fucked up like this. You're the culprit behind this bomb clot destruction in Jamaica. Glassport Brown. So don't feel like we forget about you. Do never for 1 minute things that we forget about you. Remember, a corruption you choose in a Glassport Brown. You choose corruption and you look so good, Pastor. We talk about Andrew Wallace are the best thing. We come out the other day talk about and Mr. Andrew Wallace, I thought you were my friend. And you're crippling the church when a blood clot offering money I worry about. Eh? Offering money I worry about. But no for no church I got locked down. You see, this time around, you see, no for no so-called pastor. We're in a government pocket, and just look how the church are going to crumble down. Look how the church are going to crumble down for you. Just look how the church are going to crumble down for you. When you look at blood clot demonic pastor, we are scam the people to their money on Sunday and Saturday. Look how the church are going to crumble down for you. Take side with the government and silent. See so much corruption and silent. Look, we are there for soon of faith. We're there for soon of faith because no found no church now make it in the new year, you know. We never know. No found no church not making to the matrix. I want to have fact too. This is Andrew Wallace in Africa. Listen to the reason now.
Through the hurricane, of course, Jamaica was doing well economically. What is the outlook now, especially when you consider unemployment, debt, and the like?
Hurricane Melissa could only be described as an atomic bomb of wind and rain that left a trail of destruction through.
I want different place. The man there talk about Hurricane Melissa and him argument not change, you know. And the only argument Andrew Wallace say we not change. Spot on. So, Andrew Wallace are talking a parable. Andrew Wallace are talking a parable. But at the end of the video here, me hear him talk about man-made. Wanna listen to this blood clot?
7 of our 14 parishes. It is estimated that the physical loss of assets would be somewhere in the region of about 8.8 billion US dollars, amounting to approximately 40% of our GDP, 900,000 persons.
I want to listen what him have to say about the war. I want to listen what him have to say about the war. World War III will take place in the Caribbean. World War III will take place in the Caribbean. I want to listen because I'm afraid to talk make TVJ and CVM this broadcast these things what him say. So him go over Africa and talk these things. Listen what him say.
Have been impacted. 150,000 homes have been impacted. We've lost 45 of our citizens have died, and it has generated debris to the extent of about 480,000 standard truckloads. So you get a sense of the devastation. But Jamaica is not down and out. The other half of the country is functioning, doing well.
So the bumbo clot here laugh so. Your country where you preside over in our crisis and you explain what happened with a smirk on your face and then I can't tell you about you're afraid that if I war and you're toe to toe. Go toe to toe with them ma. You can't go toe to toe with your ma. But you're toe to toe with who? Go toe to toe with a bumbo clot crocodile mama and move your pussy all and go.
And so the strategy is to keep our economy going as much as possible and to use the other half of the country to drive and support the recovery of the half that has been damaged.
Have you been able to secure any additional financing or foreign aid during your trip here for rebuilding?
So to answer your question in two parts. Firstly, we were prepared from a financial perspective, a fiscal perspective, by having a catastrophe bond, insurance, and contingency borrowing. Up to about $1.1 billion. We will have to borrow more than that. We estimate that the recovery that the government would have to support would be somewhere in the region of $4 to $6 billion. And so we are in the process of negotiating, talking to the international financial institutions about how they can support Jamaica. So my presence here today has been very successful in that regard, in mobilizing the resources and support of the international financial institutions.
Do you think it might be debt issuance? Would it be foreign aid? What
it would be a mix. It would be a mix. It would be a mix of things, but clearly most of it would be debt. Now, it all depends on what kind of debt. Is it concessional debt? Is it long-term debt? Is it debt that is linked specifically to reconstruction? Is it debt that we can use to support private initiative and private sector? Is it support in de-risking some of these products? So it's going to be a blend of approaches to support and finance the recovery effort.
Is that something you're talking to President Ramaphosa about? What have the discussions with the leaders then been here?
I've met with several leaders, and all of them have expressed solidarity with Jamaica. And we will have varying support, whether it is relief support, recovery support, long-term reconstruction support, financial support. As it relates to South African President Ramaphosa, I will be meeting with him in a few minutes. So I'll have a better sense as to what South Africa will do.
Do you think there needs to be more done in terms of climate financing? That was something that was important for President Ramaphosa as part of the G20. That is something that a nation like Jamaica should push for and does push for. Do you think there's been progress on those discussions?
I think a lot has been said about climate financing. But I do agree with you, much more needs to be done in terms of making funding more accessible, which has always been a significant challenge of just accessing, and in developed countries keeping their commitment to funding some of the initiatives in climate change and resilience building.
Does the declaration go far enough then that we got out of this G20?
I think the declaration is a strong declaration in this regard. I will say this though, the climate change movement is obviously being challenged, as is the multilateral movement. For small countries like Jamaica, we don't see climate change as an academic discourse. Climate change is a reality. We are seeing more intense, more frequent and overlapping weather events, which could be attributed to a change in the climate, whether it is natural or man-made. The truth is that the change in the climate is having an impact on the balance sheets of countries. We could wake up one day and one event, 40% of our GDP is wiped out. So for us, climate change is a practical thing, and the way to respond to it is for the global architecture, whether it is a financial architecture or the way in which countries relate to each other bilaterally, is to build resilience. So resilience is the bridge, I believe, where both arguments and perspectives should meet.
Prime Minister, I just want to finish on one point. Of course, the U.S. President is not here, but we have seen increased tensions in your region between the U.S. and Venezuela, very close to Jamaica. How do you assess the situation at this point? What are some of the risks that you see here?
We always maintain that the Caribbean is a zone of peace, and we want to ensure that it is a zone of peace. Any action that challenges that or changes that view would have or could have devastating impact on tourism, which is the major foreign exchange earner for most countries in the Caribbean. Having said that, however, there must be consideration for countries in the region for rising crime, rising transshipment and drugs. So there is need to tackle this business of drugs, transshipment.
So now bomber clot drugs now about drugs and what to you for drugs coming to Jamaica? What to the blood clot drugs that come at Ian Fleming's airport where you're silent about? What to the drugs that come at Ian Fleming's airport where all know? You don't mention nothing about every day in Africa talk about drugs pan water. Eh? But you're not telling about the drugs that flow through Jamaica. Why you not go tell them say the drugs are coming to Jamaica? Why you not tell them say plane all a drop? Plane. Why you not tell them these things that type of fuckery about drugs pan water? Eh? True, you have COVID money, you have burial money, you have Melis, you have all of the hurricane money, and chump have your wish party you want you come back on blood clot at them and fuckery about drugs pan. Which fucking drugs pan water? Which drugs? Oh, you think nobody tell them say how much blood clot $1 million worth of cocaine come at Ian Fleming's airport and you don't say nothing about it. Tell him about the whole part drugs we have flow through Jamaica. Tell him you tell them these things. Fuck you, I can't tell him about drugs pan water. I must see your traffic drugs pan water. I must fear deal, I must fear blood clot shipment. Chumpa track. Must fear shipment of drugs, chumpa track. Which drugs? You think we have come cut the fuck out? We know what happened. This is not like back in the days. We understand what happened now. So you come and embarrass yourself on the radio about fucking drugs pan water. I must say fear. Tell them say I fear shipment. You cut the fuck. And listen to this.
And rising crime linked to these operations in the region. So whatever is being done should be done with consideration.
And you have to tell them about the whole heap of gun coming in your brethren constituency, Desmond Mackenzie, in an industrial water heater. You have to tell them these things. You have to tell them, remember your talk, say you know who are carrying the gun them. But true is a one man, you wait till you see if you take down the whole entire organization. Remember you say it out of your mouth. Say you know who are bringing the gun them. So at least if you tell, go Africa, go tell them on TV and shut the fuck up. And you need to tell them in Africa, say, he is a criminal walking around and represent Jamaica. Tell them, say, you under investigation for thieving. Tell them, say, you thief charity money. Tell them, say, you open 28 bank account in COVID, in a COVID era, when everybody business gone under the ground. I feel alone a tribe, 28 bank account. You forgot Africa and tell them, say, up you get one account from NCB. No money down, just for receive and hold for money from SSL. And when they receive the money, SSL lockdown. These are the things you forgot Africa to tell them.
for the economy of the region, safety and respect for the sovereignty of the people. But Jamaica does support actions against drug cartels and other.
Jamaica does support what Trump do. And that Andrew Wallace I say. Jamaica support Trump. Just like the woman over Trinidad. Andrew Wallace, not Jamaica. Andrew Wallace. Because remember, as I hear the video I play first, Siaga was a American government member. A parade himself like him represent Jamaica, but really and truly, him is a member of the American government. American style, because him is a CIA and hold the highest office in the land. When he can do it. Remember Siaga make gun come in at Jamaica and the CIA them, you know. Eh? So Andrew Wallace, I reckon that the said regime and the said people them control Andrew Wallace. So we don't expect nothing better from this Labour Right Party, this shower passy gang. We don't expect nothing better from them. What we need to do now, everybody from Westmoreland, from Negril Point, for March, go surround the Parliament. Everybody from Smarran Point, for March, go surround. Remember? And the only thing we can use remove Andrew. That is why I said they not come with one law. So you have to get permission for march. And remember them not come with one law because they want to take away the one look right where you have for demonstrate and get rid of them. Remember them say you have to get paper for them to come demonstrate. Cut the fuck that we not work with that. Anybody put in that go suck no more. We don't want no permission for nobody boy if you come demonstrate about corruption. So no mama. We not asking no permission for demonstrate. You think we want no permission for demonstrate, pussy? We don't want no permission for demonstrate. We not ask nobody no permission for demonstrate in our country. We not work with that. And now is the time for us to gather up and get out this pussy old terrorist. He is not only a thief, he is a terrorist. Choosing Andrew, you are dead. Choose Jamaica with Andrew, you're bound for dead. It just started, you know. Remember, when I hear some people that talk, say, boy, some people salty, yo, all them say, yo, them girls salt, or them boy they salt, you know. If you run them boy, them salt, wash off fire, you know. I see him so Andrew and salt. I want salt, blood, clot, anything in touch, get fuck. You know, she say he make Juliet get big, then he get small, then he get big, then he get small. Now Mrs. Juliet look thin. Then one next thing I see him get big. And boy, I don't know. Andrew wanna salt till yo, I don't know what to say. I wonder if Andrew wanna science Juliet. That's saying hanging Bigfoot. I wonder say if I want a ritual. One of them have to have the big foot and one have the big nose. In order for them can thief. Taxpayer money because it's serious. So now have to go through a local process or ritual. So then say anyway you can do that as a couple. I have to give you the big foot and I have to give you the big nose. Wonder if you hear me I say.
Actors that create crime and violence in our country.
Have you spoken to any U.S. officials about that?
We're always constantly in dialogue.
So yeah, Donald Trump constantly in dialogue. You, Mr. Bumble, the decide say, you don't give a fuck if Jamaican people them want dead off. And that you're picking up. But, you see that part of fire now, I have to start it that way. That part of fire, I have to start it that way.
Trick, me they tell them that. Me no easy fi flip, me they tell them that. Me no walk with no clip, me they tell them that. Some criminal or shit, me they tell them that. Them want all of it. Me they tell them that. Say if you no lead a bad man, what the hell you respect the rest we do? Place brother, me no see them pan no damn kuno. Them a treat the people them like a junk kuno. A long time indigenous I want them. If you no lead a bad man, What the hell
Ready?
do you expect the rest we do? Rainfall and me no see them pan no damn kuno. You say love your mother and your father, then work a little harder. Top scam the thing them from down a radar. You know you out of order. Yes, my people. John, sometimes when me hear the Jamaica Prime Minister talk and think, you have to wonder if he really have a brain of his own, or him take program by some international blood club of people for destroying country and destroying people them. Because I can't understand. You the man make a speech about 5 helicopters they have. How 5 helicopters fi cover all of these things 3 days after storm and all of these things. Let me tell you something. Mrs. Siaga used 2 helicopters. 2 helicopters make so much trip to chop down ganja. 85, 86, 87, all the years there. In the morning as you wake up from 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, me count the trip them from Mumpela to down Westmoreland, from St. Anne's to Westmoreland, from Kingston to Westmoreland. You know what a trip? Me see the helicopter they making a one morning, a car soldier go drop off, and then in the evening then pick them up back, bring them back where they go, and then the next morning again. You know how much it trip they make for 1 day just to destroy the ganja. When in a Siaga time, when Siaga kill out the ganja and put in the cocaine in the country. Oh no, come on, man. I think people are idiot. I don't think we just live it today. Remember, man, remember everything. We remember everything, man. We don't miss out. We don't miss out because me feel injustice. And I know what injustice is all about. You hear me I say? We know it. So I don't want to hear no big man contact no fuckery. I don't want to hear no big man talk no fuckery. Because if big man talk fuckery, I see him as boy. You hear that? Wise up on yourself, brethren. Right? Build your people. Don't kill your people. If your people them say turn out your 4 pocket, turn it out and show them. That's what a real man does. You hear that? Man, that we fight for. The real thing. None of friend thing, none of bogus thing around here. I don't know, I want to them like a bogus bomber clad people. I want to them with like a bogus style. I want to know. People, I'm telling you, poor people. The only rights you don't have, right? Politicians know this. Government know this. The only rights you don't have is to demonstrate for it. Anywhere in the world, that's the only rights poor people have, is to demonstrate for it. Peaceful demonstration for one I want and we get one I want. I know that. I've been through it. You see what I say? And people who know this. You see what I say? And you see the people them we have them police son and then soldier son. The mother and the father them. We don't have no soldier pitting them and no police pitting them out there. We don't have to head the demonstration. We don't have to stay at the head of it. See? That means that when the army and the police force come out, them are going to start to say them mama and them poopa there front of it. You hear me I say? And trust me, then we cease fire. Then we cease fire and join you know. All who have police son and police daughter, all who have soldier daughter and soldier son, who have to join the demonstration and stay at the front of the line. So when the army and the police come, they say them mama and them papa and them sister and them brother, they can't kill you no. Because Jamaica not build for that. Jamaica build for defend the people. You hear me I say? A dirty bill for defend the people rights. And the only rights you don't have, this is why they take on freedom of speech, because they know that you're not intelligent enough. You're not intelligent enough to know these things. And they find out that you're not licky and you love likes. So then with this you know today and friending up tomorrow. You see what I say? Trust me, the Prime Minister know that in test you know more than 1, more than 2 times and find out that you're an idiot. He can prison you know. And when he want things to go for him, we free you know, and we end up vote for him. You understand me? In test, you know. But me I tell you now, a one rights poor people have. Demonstration. Peaceful demonstration. 100,000 march from Westmoreland straight to Blood Club of Kingston. March from Portland straight to Kingston. And surround the Blood Club of Parliament. You hear me I say? I make a man have a packing bag and walk out. Easily. You hear me I say? You don't have to fling 1 stone. You don't have to just know if you're using intelligent. You hear me I say, my people? You learn that. Else, you not go able. If you have no more chance. You have no last chance this. You hear me I say? You no last chance. Because you say if you not do it now, man I go front and up back. Man I go front and up and buy you out again. You understand me? Trust me. On a better wise, you know. I be a cruff love me see I go on to Jamaica. Nobody no real down at that blood club. God bless you one and two good one. God bless you one and two good people who live down at that blood clot and can't even help themselves. But I be a cruff me sit down there. Trust me, I be a cruff me sit down there. Be a style. You can't feel safe. You will never feel, no good people, no righteous people can feel safe amongst these type of cruff. You hear me I say? Look here now. The Prime Minister make boom. Go to South Africa. And him not talk about no straight flight from Jamaica to Africa. Him not talk about that. I'm sure no him not talk about that. You hear me I say? Him not talk about no African language. If he sit at exam, become a qualification. So the youth then can learn African language. So they can move to Africa if you have a job too. Me not hear none of that. Seeing? Boom. Me get you understand say him left there so. And him go to Westmoreland one day and him cut a ribbon. I'm glad my daughter ended there. Seeing? He cut a ribbon. Now me, as a licensed farmer in the country, right? And I respect the island because I'm a first born there. I'm a Zemakian, right? I own the land. You hear me I say? Now, 3 acre planting, 2,000 forestry. Remember me I plant forestry, you know, to help them with the country, you know, because a man will plant tree in a bridging. You see, man will plant trees is a man who respect life. You hear me I say? So big up all of the farmers that plant trees. We respect life to the bone. Seeing? And the Prime Minister go right there, so go cut ban. And my farm there, just a mile away. 1 mile away my farm there. Right? And no, me no hear nobody talk about my farm or no other farm. Me no hear nobody represent the farm of them. You see what me I say? So, me no understand what going down there. And I feel say the American and the English government have a lot to do with it. Can make me know now. Me show now. You see, if you do nothing, you see, if you get a drugs, chop bomb, chop. You see, if you get a plane load of blood clot or coke and reach a Jamaica and them know about that, England and America come for you. Right? Them are come for you. If you have a boatload of heroin and they know about that, them are come for you. If you kill anybody in a foreign and all these things and you run with good on there, them are come for you. Them will extradite you. Them will do all of these. So how come when the leaders them I kill the people them, I suffer the people them, I rob the people them, how come America now go down they go lock up no politician? How come England now go down they go lock up no politician? When I almost cause the problem, England and America cause this problem that's going on. All the problem we are going.
Hey, we have to just go beat out them blood clot. We have to just stand parliament and just start lick out their ass. We have to just stand parliament one day and start beat them. I just that we have to do, you know, because as we hear General say, they extradite anybody and the system give leniency to politicians. If we boycott this a blood clot system and make them move them pussy all and go and continue with indigenous living. This a system is a fraud. The government system is a fraud. The government system is a fraud. We must move away from this blood clot general system. It is a fucking general system. The whole system, all of them are thief. It's a general system operated by one bunch of fucking thief. Put in rules and law to suppress you and them alone go around and thief. It's a thieving blood clot system. This government system is a thieving system. So watch this. The politician them what we elect keep up fuckery. Even cause debt. And some big country I will give them leniency and fly them out. It come like one time them fuck up and just murder them bumbo clot and just call it a day. Because them a get leniency, them a fuck up the country, fuck up with life, and then foreign country I take them out. Foreign country I bail them out. For much protest Mr. go on over in the world. I may watch it. and then get leniency for Ghana and the next people country for refuge. For them left, they make the people them kill out them blood clot because they fuck up. Then put their hand on the Bible and say them go do this and they not do it. Why they not allow them make we give them jungle justice? Why the fuck they not allow them make we deal with them full life they mash up? So we tell you say the whole system of fuckery, as we hear with the general say. The whole system of fuckery. We for stop partaking in this fuckery system. We must stop partaking in this fuckery system. This system is a fuckery. I don't know how some people can see that the Matrix is a fuckery. The Matrix a fuckery. We're not continue with this fuckery system. We can have it better. We can have it easier. We can have it better. We can have it easier. This blood clot matrix system of fuckery. You know see a fuckery?
Jamaica, England, and America cause this problem. Are them responsible politics? Are them responsible politicians down there? So how come these politicians have so much power that they can kill them people without justice? They can rob the people, then declare themselves properly, and a white man not intervening at that. But if the white man here say one whole boatload and shipload of drugs on that, them are go look at who carry. They want to know who carry them or lock up who carry. Bumbo club. People no wise up, people. You know wise up. One power no have, One power poor people have. You know what is on the power? You have to demonstrate. Hold on if you hold on the belly. Tie on the belly. Put a jug of water on your back. And demonstrate. 100,000 now. Demonstrate. Peaceful demonstration. Don't flip.
Hey, as a year general talk about demonstrate. You know, I join one bridging live. I remember what I'm naming. I join them live saying. And the bridging I say, the people in the diaspora want them to demonstrate. Them have to send the money come give them. To buy water and buy food. What a blood clot drunker like them. Eh? Me see them a talk about people to send money come give them. For them to buy water and food. To go demonstrate about them owners. They freedom to feed themselves. They want people to sponsor them. To go demonstrate for free for them own self. So, I join the live and I say, yo, fuck you not chatting. What do you mean about people for donate water and food going to demonstrate? You know for do this for free. You know for do it, you know for have a cast, you know for do this, nobody know for do no blood. Them mute me out of them live, After them, I send a request to go up on them box, because the conversation sound away, I say, I join it. And I say, what not talk about people in the diaspora send money come go for buy water and food for go demonstrate because some people don't really have it. I say, what a blood clot, what a mindset these people have. What a type of mindset that these people have. Eh? Jesus. Go and listen what General say.
Bring a stone and head for the parliament and just get out the prime minister. Get him out. He have to come out automatically. He have to come out. Automatically he have to come out. And the police and the soldier them can't fire one shot. We don't just do it the right way. Because the police and the soldier have to end up join the people. Because we don't know where we're going. You understand me? We don't know where we're going. We cannot kill no people when they get robbed and rip off and I get disrespect and abuse. I want to know. You think man don't know law and justice? Eh? You think man, that's why I'm telling the youth say, you don't have to save no money. You don't have to save no money and start get some white lawyer from foreign for defend no. You hear that? That don't have to go to save no money and get white man for defend no. Because black people not gonna do much for you no. Me I tell you no. You hear me I say? Trust me.
It is a shame in a 2025 is a black man we have in a Jamaica a oppressed. Andrew go suck out your mama and come out of parliament and go batty boy. Move your bomb buckler and go. It's a disgrace. Eh? Them a fight against Mark Golden, and we have a batty boy. I do them I deal with the people them say, I have a suckle every want me to talk about Mark Golden to go back to back. And we have one blood clot roast breadfruit in a parliament. I go on somewhere and I come go and keep one back. Bad up him, hey. Man, disgusting, hey. You don't even know, yeah, man. You don't even know. Man come out to him up at, yo. The man to lift out our parliament, yeah, man. The man to lift up out our blood clot parliament and go. The man to lift up, man. The man to lift up out our parliament and go, man. The man to lift up. Andrew, lift up and come out of our parliament, pussy. If you lift up now, batty boy. You want like you want people free there. Lift up and go. As we hear, rise up, you know. And march got the parliament, you know. And tell the bumbleclad accomplice Governor General say, yo, we don't want this a batty boy here, you know. You have to lift up, you know. I can't talk about if I war. Andrew, lift up your pussy hole. But if I war, you war. I war, you want to declare for your people, them. When you come out and talk about your boy Bushmaster. And go ahead, pussy your thief. Lift up and go. When I rate a batty boy, go ahead. And move your bumble and go. You can't get no rating some with batty boy. Go ahead. Suck your man, go ahead. What you feel like? You want you roll thunder and lightning around a pussy? Yeah. I'm just a batty boy, man.
Wagwan TikTok. Good morning, die-hearted people of Jamaica. Welcome to the Jamaican Pen, the place where we speak the truth and only the truth, and we don't care whose feelings are hurt. Let's get in. Let's talk about this $150 million that the government is planning on lending to JPS in hopes that people here in St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland and other affected areas will receive their electricity within 2 months. See, Mr. Vaz, come here. Why are you trying to undermine the questions that Mr. Golding is asking, pretending as if the questions that Mr. Golding is asking are not reasonable questions? Mind you, these are reasonable questions, and if left unanswered could mean that taxpayers will be the one paying back that $150 million loan that the government of Jamaica lent to this company. We are the ones that are going to be repaying it. All right, let's look at it like this. Mr. Vaz, you see, I know that JPS said to you that since our license expires within 2 years, we refuse to spend $350 million to reconnect or restore electricity because it is not feasible to our company. I honestly believe JPS tell you that. And to ensure that there was fast restoration and for the public to say that the government is moving on getting them back their electricity as the energy minister, you guys cook up in that meeting the $150 million loan because JPS doesn't plan on spending it. They don't plan on spending it because, as I said, their license will expire in 2 years, 2027. So what's the point in spending $350 million if me not gonna make it back? It don't make no sense, right? So I believe that that's the argument that led to the $150 million loan. Now, why do we need to know what the interest rate is and the nature of the loan agreement? Why do we need to know what it is? We need to know what type of penalties JPS will suffer if they fail to meet the deadline within the next 2 months, which is all the way up until January 2026, right? What are the consequences? Did JPS agree to pay double the interest rate? And what is that interest rate? Did JPS agree that if they would be unable to repay the loans, right? Did they agree to have these loans transferred or be converted over into shares? Did they agree? That's something the public needs to know, and the opposition would feel good knowing, because knowing that, or if those terms exist, it would mean that taxpayers might be alleviated of that burden. Mind you, anywhere you take it, we are still the ones who will be repaying these loans, because we know that JPS is going to pass on the financial burden to us in our light bills. Yes, we all know that. While we want to restore electricity as soon as possible, I do not think it is feasible to spend $150 million. I don't think so at all. But I also know that the JPS does not find it profitable on their side to spend $350 million US, knowing that within the next 2 years the government is going to start, the government is going to allow other people or other companies, other energy companies to come in and ruin their monopoly, right? So that means less profit for them. So now JPS is working this out, and I know for sure, Mr. Vaz, they tell you, it's not feasible. It's not profitable in 2 years. There is no way in 2 years we're going to make back $350 million US. So, therefore, we're not going to do it. And to help people to feel safe, to ensure that, you know, schools in the affected areas can reopen, we need electricity. And we need water supply. The water supplies need electricity for these pumps to work, right? So, in understanding these, and the hospitals also need electricity, I can see why you want to lend them the $150 million. But, sir, before you do anything, we need to understand the nature of that agreement. We also need to know that the JPS won't be forcing the government into paying more. Because look at it like this, right? JPS can come January 31st, 2026 and say, look here, we did not get the loan. It was a natural disaster. We told you it wasn't feasible, and force the government to pay more. That is what is going to happen. They are going to be forcing the government to pay more. So that could also be a possibility, and we don't want that. And another thing that Jamaica doesn't need is another 10 years with JPS as a monopoly in this country. No, we need competition. Yes, so that customers can receive affordable electricity and can receive electricity rates at a competitive or in a competitive market. That's what we need. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye. Now, before I go, sorry, I'm going to stop bash Marky G, man. The man have some good points. He has good reasons for asking these questions.
Anybody who are bash Mark Golden, them born from a cow. Yeah, anybody bash Mark Golden born from a cow. Anyway, listen this.
Me there so, and me say me not even wait good. Me splash some wash up on my face and it's like me not even 100. If me not there Jamaica and me a scroll through TikTok and look on the island, bro, and I weep, me not cry, me no look at tears or no. Weeping, and my husband I beg me don't go back on the app, gay, and please don't go back on the app, baby. You're not doing well with it. Me not think he understands. Say once you're Jamaica, you'll forever be Jamaica. No matter where in the world where you go to the Moscow. You no matter where you're there. You go, people Jamaicans they everywhere with them flag, panning car and panning house and all these things. That to show you how when it comes to loving with nation. My question is, me not understand. Me love my people them, but me I say right now, me don't sleep. Who a fool Andrew? Who fooling Andrew make Andrew feel like saying can't come out of the seat and the seat of film until death? We have Prime Minister will come and do the things them. We know. Do the things them to the island and wrap up and this, that. But at least they did a work for the country. At least they did balance it out. Oh, you tell me say we sit back and make this money run for we country in a fear. In a fear, complete fear. People afraid for talk, people afraid. Freedom of speech is a real thing. Is a real thing. People need for utilize, start suing the government and all these things when him do the things that him do. Aren't you comfortable enough to come on social media, come talk about people fear him? Big nose, Andrew. A couple people at the let me verify. The people I'm afraid I had a couple of them in the ghetto where not 100 education wise. We afraid of you. And to the educated people of Jamaica, don't afraid of you, and we are the one we're gonna stand up for the uneducated ones. I mean that in a disrespect that because the reality is we have a very high population of uneducated people. We have a real JLP ban, true and true, to me core. And when you hear me say, me would have never in a million years dip my finger back for green. Never. Me not Andrew, for the Bible tell me say, you see Jamaica is a very special country. Jamaica full of people, praying people. That's why so much hurricane see we all and turn back. The Bible say you dare not touch God's anointing. You dare not touch God's anointed, and Jamaica is an anointed island. Andrew, you have 2 children. What no fall upon you shall fall on your children. Me not threaten nobody, but me clarify. My Bible say, when you're evil, Andrew, you are an evil man. We have never encountered anything like you. You come like a Satan send you, and you're demon, woman, demon, and demoness. Let me ask you one question. You don't see no conflict of interest in the fact that Andrew are the prime minister and the woman at the head of the house?
Andrew, if I did blood clot devil send you come, tell him say you buck up on God here. If I did blood clot devil send you come, tell him say you buck up on God. And in real life, nobody afraid of your pussy. I tell you that, so nobody not afraid of you. And I tell you this again, bumble dog shit, batty boy. If Mark Golden did stay like you have left parliament already. And Mark Golden make we not take you out of parliament already, pussy. You know that? If Mark Golden have the same heart like you, we take you out of parliament long time. I think we don't want blood clot chatting with you. I just through Mark Golden's a decent man and I do the thing the right way. If Mark Golden did stay like you, I mean, promise you couldn't stay in a parliament. I feel like a joke.
You're telling me you can't make no unbiased decision for say PNP or JLP. Forget about that for right now. People need help. You're telling me people stationed outside of the cities, them, outside of the parishes, them want go in with aid. People right now supposed to under rubble and all these things. And we just sit back, so. We just sit back, so we're not angry, nothing. Me not understand, no man. They put something in the ink. Something in the ink when you dip your finger where you're full to a different level. Can we forget about JLP and PNP for right now and focus on the people them, bro? Focus the amount of money where countries on top of countries are send on a yard. We should have started clean up on construction already. Me not understand. It don't make no sense, bro.
All the other part of Jamaica were open up. And these people up in line are party like nothing happened. These people are carry on and daily business like nothing happened. I have to wonder if I really Jamaica. The people them continue with their life. When half of Jamaica fuck up. So Andrew on his feet, Jamaica too big for Andrew on his running. So Andrew on his one fuck off half of Jamaica, so you just have a small faction to deal with. You have more money for thief and a business with half an island. Andrew, you can't stay. And we know you plan to do something. And I'm going to tell you something. You see the whole Iraq, where I bother these big oil company, tell them to talk them on TV, tell them so they can't drill it. The whole Iraq, where this big oil company want for drill in Jamaica, you can't drill it. You cannot drill it. I don't name the island Jamaica, so I work with the name on the gate. You see that whole Iraq, we don't want to get the oil from under the whole Iraq there. Believe we can't get that oil. We can't get that oil. Believe we can't get that oil. So Andrew, I don't know if you're over, man never tell us you can't miss the whole Iraq there. That is why you change off your suit and put on a war suit in the spiritual realm. In the spiritual realm, Andrew. Remember, you're not invisible, brother. We can see in the physical and we can see in the spiritual. And you put on a war suit now and say a war you deal with. But is it true you not grow up good? Because you look at 2-room folk club, you grew up in a 56 Cumberland Road. You never have no time, your grandmother have no time to tell you these things. So I'm going to tell you. You swear for color low and color low swear for run your belly. Best believe. And them say again the whole time saying, say if you dig one hole, make sure you dig 2. At all time, make sure you dig 2. Because you might need one. So whenever you dig hole, make sure you dig two. Don't just dig one for somebody, dig one for yourself. Yeah.
People come with much barrel. Me have my little barrel pack for come down and friend. People have how much barrel down there where one for teeth out and you tell me say there's nobody. Nobody for represent the people them for say no man, cause everywhere have camera. These places full of camera. Full of cameras and hard to find the culprits. And you're telling me that in a crisis like this, in a crisis, Andrew, me tell you something, you show your ass. You will never sit back in that chair. Jamaicans, come on, man. Educated or no educated, common sense. This should be enough for waking up.
Ochana, she mentioned something about common sense. Common sense is something more common, but it's uncommon and everybody have it. Common sense. I think everybody should have common sense. And when you see how so-called Vegas come out and talk like this, I have to wonder him what kind of species. Because I don't think I want different species. When I say Vegas, directly a different Andrew Holness. And I like saying I'm different, the Labour Right Party, and directly Andrew Holness is different because I don't know if him think, I don't know where maybe him know something I don't know because Andrew a batty boy, you know. So I don't know if Vegas knows something we don't know. Why in that why him have so much love and passion for Andrew Holness. Maybe them Malik Willie together. Because then the Labour Right Party Vegas are different, you know. Andrew Holness directly I come out and talk for. The man, this and man that. Vegas will go to the point and say, him sorry so the Constitution stay the way it stay. Because the Constitution a different way, a back way. I'm telling you something. Vegas not perform on no blood clot stage in Jamaica. Make him only be one artist who have to release song on the internet. He not perform on no stage show in Jamaica. If he just be one artist where he have to just release his music online. He not forget no and might get bookings at some place where nobody even hear about it. But in Jamaica, I'm not forgetting no bookings, no stage show. Them not support Vegas for no stage show in Jamaica. I make if I go up on stage in Jamaica, make him come out in a baseball suit. You know the baseball suit including the hat. Cause I remember back in the days, you know, Shandy Backer used to fling, you know. I see one ear, a Sting. A Josie Whale, I see I'd be in our music box. Remember them days when time back fling? Yeah man, Vegas have to perform on no stage in Jamaica, moving pussy hole. Any stage I perform, I say almost the one in a Cliffview's house or the one in a Anjo. Any stage I perform on, must the one in a Cliffview's house or the one in a Anjo. But if you perform to the public, nobody enough in no stage show. Nobody enough to listen to Vegas. Any stage you go up, find him touch the stage and just walk out. You know, bike at him. Make him have to do some music or some different place where we don't give a fuck about that. But in a Jamaica and there is a Caribbean them. If we run a boycott, we make them boycott him, Bumbuckler. Run a campaign to make them boycott him. Yeah man. Yeah, one look of vlogger boy. We always post him up. Look like a man batty boy too, you know, because I see like an Andrew in Texas. We don't vlogger boy, I always post up Vegas. Yeah, if I see him, I see him, I want to look a child molester. He look like some local man. He look like a vlogger boy. We always post up Vegas. Look like him have a boyfriend. The way how him vlog, look like him have a boyfriend. The vlogger boy will vlog for Vegas. Yeah, look like him have a boyfriend. I want pussy, you know. I don't know him. I just listen to him and look at him operate. Yeah, like him have a boyfriend. I saw him operate. That pussy wall.
Other countries now play up with them leader, bro. And you're telling me Una just sit down. Sit down and I make this big nose man and a woman I deal with the country, so bro. And in the bother Uno. Labour right, PMP, like it doesn't matter right now. This man is not no leader. This man don't care about the Jamaican people. We have members of parliament down there upon the ground. Where him could reach. We are to, like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Jamaicans, me need the fire in a uno. Me need uno to wake up, people. Because we are asleep.
And me I go saying them liberator come out and attack in defense of Andrew Jones. Me I go tell you again, you move up, you know. You take one yourself, you know. You better take one blood clot self and go hide, you know. All of these blood clot labor right vlogger, we have vlog for Andrew Jones. You go hide, you know, blood clot self, you know. You better don't fuck with the truck, you better hide on yourself. All of these labor right vlogger. Hide on a blood clot self. Here. Hide on a bumbo clot self. A serious time now. Because this Abati boy declare war upon the people them. So when you look labor right vlogger better on hide on a bumbo clot self. And man we take out the frustration pound of blood clot. You know go you know. When you look labor man we have to take out the fast start. Man we have to take out the frustration pound of pussy hole, you know. Man we not have to go on a blood clot rock go live, you know. I'm an accomplice with bumbleclad, criminal, thief in dirty Andrew, you know. But if I war your blood clot, which war? You know, labor right vlogger, you better not go, you know. You know, go because we know, you know, we know, you know. When you talk and more time on the vlogger and these guys, you know, go, you know. Because we campaign for the body fucking smartly, you know. That is how we not stand up for righteousness, you know, because I'm feminine. Someone who come down, come blood clot down now. Someone who vlog a boy. We have vlog for Andrew Jones. Someone who come blood clot down. You hear that?
We are asleep on a different level. This not supposed to happen. This not supposed to happen in the history of no country. You're telling me the Prime Minister actively a blockade from going into help? Come on, man, Jamaicans. Come on, man. Come on, man. There is something called a peaceful protest. A peaceful protest. I will gladly fly in for it. At the front of the House of Parliament, where you say?
Ain't how much people ready for this. We're ready, you know, Andrew. We're ready for the lockdown Parliament. We're ready. Me in the street, and a whole lot of people in England say the same thing what she has said, including myself. We're ready to fire you, disgrace you out of the Parliament. Since as people them got the polling station and vote out you and thief in yourself back in the Parliament, we're going to disgrace your pussy. We have come together and disgrace you have to come out of the Parliament. By force, by... Sure.
Uno members of Parliament willing to stand up with uno people. Come on. Stop playing with Andrew. Let him see that the seat is not his. It's ours. It is not his seat. It is the people's seat. And we put who we want to put there. Me don't know how not angry. I don't know how not outraged. It don't make no sense.
And the blood clot obia. Where Andrew Wallace have done upon them. The blood clot obia. Andrew Wallace link up with the man from India and science the blood clot country with the big table where they set. Science the country and that blood clot ritual where they do with the big table. The people them were dead off in Jamaica where they are how much dead one time. That is the payback for that big table we're setting. Enough people don't understand it now. All of most of 99.9% of these terrible accident killing when you see I go on is a payback for the table where them set the sacrifice where them have to pay. You see the big table where them set? Remember? And India alone Andrew go buy Uber from you know. A strong science you have down for the country, you know. But Melissa come wash you away. Melissa come wash you enough for the things them, you know. Yeah. So one side of the country go wake up because see the side will get affected and them are going to rise, you know, and ignite the fire, you know. And the people them will party like nothing no happen. We can't understand. And these people should have locked down the country. Make Andrew Holness attend to the people them. Because remember when 8 years and spring break, the whole of Kingston then on the grill. 8 a.m. spring break. Nobody don't left a town. Everybody there on the grill. So what man no got 8 a.m. spring break again. So why you not lock down the country? Why you not make the country stop until the other part of the country will get affected, get fixed? Uno too blood clot selfish. That is why the earthquake are gonna mash up on a place. The other side of Jamaica when I get mashed up. The people them get mashed up I depend on Uno to give them the strength. And instead of not giving them the strength a party, Uno have to go suffer the judgment to come. Because the earthquake going to destroy, you know. Because Uno selfish. Because remember, you know, if then care COVID come, and Uno unite as a unit. University, alright, I'll see what I go on with them. Many more things happen. Uno don't unite. The only thing uno want unite for, after when time Olympic come or the reggae boys them, I do good. Or the athletes them I run a World Cup and I do good. You know see whole on a ton friend and whole on a group up a shop and group up a barber shop and bar and whole on a drink and a watch on a team a perform on the world stage. But for group up, for this a freedom, I don't understand. I can't understand. This wrong man.
This man and him woman need to go. Anywhere but here. It's called a peaceful protest, people. Uno have phone and do the wrong thing. Uno scroll through TikTok and uno do the wrong thing. Use Google. Look up on the rights as people. Don't afraid to get a liar. They are free liar. We're willing. We take up some of them cases of Andrew and lock up people for because they said,
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something about Google. I don't know. It's the 2020 Google change. The information change. 2020 the information change on Google. Just to make you know. Information change. And the matrix, if you don't continue the matrix, will fuck up on your head. That is why when COVID come, it do a lot of damage. But for me, it build me and open my eye. From a different level. I'm always conscious about a lot of stuff. But when COVID come, I'm sit down and I pray the whole thing. Remember, you know, some high people contact me already, you know, real high people. Tell me, say, I can't do this and I can't do that. Real high people contact. What you think, say, my channel get so much fight because I'm sure real things. I just start off the channel. My broadcast, the first program or about the second program. My broadcast, the people them contact me and say, I can't do that. I have to do that again. And remember, and I like me that tell lie. I just show the people them which part them reach with what them I deal with. And I tell you, say, the people them contact me, straight contact me. And make me know so I can't do that. So from I just start the channel, from about the third video, them have a hype on the channel, them I say that channel is gonna be a problem, you know. Yeah man, so that is why I say them fight it so. But it reached to a point now where I don't care about them money from social media. The information is more important than the money. Because a lot of these people are running the money and now pray the agenda. And I know say having this open money and don't pray the agenda, you can have it and feel like you're broke same way. This open money when I run down, you can have it and still broke, you know. In Canada in 2020 when the truckers them said they don't want a mandatory vaccine. And Justin Trudeau lock off them account. Them people then are broke. Now for them have a whole for money in them account, but them can't get it, so them broke until them free it up back. So that me I tell you. So most of these artists non-talk. So don't have no money. A time I come and I go have no money and still want permission to spend it. Because the system I go work. That is the one system they want to bring in Jamaica, you know. And I like nobody I go exempt from what they are trying to achieve. So a unity are only way out.
Money on the door if I know. Practice suing them. Remember, me tell you, one, it starts with one, bro. You get to the members of parliament and ask them if they're ready to go.
And the thing about the sewing thing, me here say everybody who sue the government always end up dead. As them forget the money, they end up dead. I don't know if you don't hear about it, but me here say anybody who sue the government, the moment them forget the money, them always end up dead.
If you go out there with it, take it to the streets and decide for the nation. Take on the country from this man. You me about only like enough me take with country.
If you take it from him, man, brawling, man, take it from him, brawling, auntie, brawling.
From this man. Take it from him and him big nose woman. The two of them are demon and demoness.
Brawling. Brawling. You hear that? What more I want to play now? I want to know if you listen to this.
Take we for idiot, Mr. Mackenzie. We're no idiot. So this is the third week in a row that the minister is telling me exactly the same thing.
First of all, I understand how busy the Prime Minister is. Clearly he can't visit everywhere, but he has visited some areas. Can you explain why it took the PM 2 weeks to visit the worst affected communities in eastern Westmoreland, and then seemingly only because a bunch of Caribbean Prime Ministers were visiting? Second question, Commander Gale speaking at the PAAC last week when asked about relief work and how MPs didn't know when relief teams would be visiting their constituencies, explained the process and said what happens is that they contact the parish disaster coordinators before going in. Can you explain why relief teams wouldn't be not just notifying the relevant MPs, but also having them as an integral part of their relief team? And why is the relief effort seemingly so centralized and not community-based? 3, opposition leaders said yesterday at a presser that the opposition hasn't been invited to sit on any committees dealing with the relief work. Can you say if this is so? If it's not true, can you say what committees they've been invited to be on? And if it is true, why is it that that is the case? And fourthly, at this point, it seems clear the government doesn't have any intention of convening an independent oversight committee, despite your previous assurances at previous press briefings. Can you say why that is? And for clarity, the real-time audit being done by the Auditor General, very, very important, but can't be a substitute for that. Mm-hmm. And in relation to your own portfolio, Minister, obviously very important to get the schools back. But we've been getting complaints that some residents, especially in Westmoreland, feel they're being pressured. Got a report yesterday that teachers have been visiting and pressuring people to leave, and they feel when they don't feel they have somewhere safe to go to. Yeah. I'll stop there.
All right, thank you very much. That East Westmoreland question was the same exact question I got in the Senate on Friday by one of the opposition members. They said the same thing. Why didn't the Prime Minister go to East Westmoreland? Why it took him so long to go there? And I had to show in the Senate a video of the Prime Minister in Westmoreland 48 hours after the hurricane. So I'll do that one, and I know Minister Mackenzie is going to take some other ones. I think it's to show the Prime Minister in Westmoreland 2 days after the hurricane, because I think there was a statement that had been made. It was 20 days that it took for him to go to Westmoreland. So I think this is showing him departing Jamaica House for Westmoreland. Oh, okay. He's clarifying now that it is New Hope that he is speaking of.
Look, I'm very, very careful with how I word these questions, right? I didn't ask why the Prime Minister hadn't visited Westmoreland. Never asked why the Prime Minister hadn't visited Eastern Westmoreland. I asked why the Prime Minister hadn't visited the worst affected areas of Eastern Westmoreland near to where the hurricane made landfall.
The opposition being on any committee, just noting that the Disaster Risk Committee Council has the opposition on that. That is one.
So here's the thing. I've been doing a series of videos out of the information we've been getting from the meeting that the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee of Parliament had, in which I got a whole heap of information about the hurricane relief effort, all right? And I haven't even finished doing all of the videos. One of the videos I didn't get around to doing yet, though, is about this Disaster Risk Council that you just heard the minister talking about. But here's the thing. Guess how off this council meet? This council that is supposed to be so broad-based that the opposition sits on. So the implication is, why are they complaining? They sit on the council. How often the council meet? Watch this.
Council meets annually or as prescribed by Chair of Council. So they did have their meeting this year. I believe this was June.
Once per year. Cue all the laughing emojis here because honestly, you're not sitting and take with for idiot. We're asking about participation in the relief effort, right? And you're talking about a council which sound good and which would have sounded very good to me, except I was watching PAAC. So I know this council meets once a year. No.
In terms of the new initiatives, I have said time and again that Cabinet is looking at using the national partnership as an oversight body. We've not finalized anything yet, but that's what we've been looking at. And the National Partnership Council has the opposition on it. We have 2 representatives from the opposition. There is Senator Lambert Brown and there is also Anthony Hilton on that committee that also has the church and the private sector on there, and academia and other trade unions are also there. So that is what we are looking at, and I will confirm once we have a final submission in Cabinet on the disaster, on the new committee, NARA, and how that committee will be overseen. Once that is done, I will come back here and give you the final decision that has been taken. But no final decision has been taken, and we believe very much in the oversight element that it has to go outside of government.
So this is the 3rd week in a row that the minister is telling me exactly the same thing. And honestly, at this stage, as I said, I do not believe that Cabinet has any real interest in setting up this independent oversight committee anytime soon. It doesn't take a month to set up a committee, especially since the minister keeps saying they're looking at using an existing structure, which is Partnership Council, which has the opposition on it, which has members of civil society on it. So why not just do it? Because they don't want to. 1 month has gone since the hurricane, all right? Relief is being handed out right and left. People are also complaining all over the place, and this is exactly why you need this National Independent Oversight Committee to look at what is going on, see if it makes sense, see if it don't make sense, and just really keep an eye on things. By the time it's in place, if it ever is, this critical first stage, the very immediate stage, will probably be over. And yes, I know the Auditor General is there doing this real-time audit, as I said. That actually does make me feel a little bit better, but it cannot take the place of what an oversight committee would be doing.
In relation to the question of the Prime Minister taking 2 weeks to visit the areas, the Prime Minister did yesterday explain that Jamaica don't have the luxury of a lot of helicopters. The Prime Minister did, within less than 48 hours, visited all the parishes that were affected. So the Prime Minister did, in fact, visited all the parishes that were affected within the first 48 hours, but a more extensive tour was done in Westmoreland because Westmoreland was the area that the hurricane entered the island.
It's fine. Jeff Fillmore doesn't take a day off.
The island.
I'm going to completely ignore the answer about how Jamaica doesn't have a whole lot of helicopters because we're talking about moving the Prime Minister of Jamaica, so, please. Secondly, the minister is, of course, ignoring again my question about the Prime Minister not having visited the worst affected areas of Eastern Westmoreland. Well, probably because they don't really have an answer.
And what the Prime Minister did by taking the team of CARICOM leaders was something good, because the Prime Minister could have gone to St. Elizabeth. He could have gone to Hanover, but we went to Westmoreland. And no one should try to put anything, any motive at all whatsoever with where the Prime Minister have visited. Okay, the Prime Minister have visited all of the affected areas. In regards to the...
Your mouth ever called pussy. But quick up on your mouth.
Opposition's claim, the committee that was established is a subcommittee of cabinet. So you have to be a member of the subcommittee of cabinet to sit on that subcommittee.
Mr. Mackenzie, we're no idiot. Nobody would be expecting the opposition or anybody else to be sitting on a subcommittee of cabinet, because obviously the only people who can sit on a subcommittee of cabinet would have to be members of cabinet. Stop tech with idiot. The issue is and continues to be the absence of that National Independent Oversight Committee. And yes, that keeps coming up because it's a central issue here.
So this argument about not sitting on relief committees, the minister, my colleague have just outlined that based on the structure of the National Disaster Response Committee, the Prime Minister is the chairman, I am the deputy chairman, the leader of the opposition is a member of that committee. We do have meetings, and I recall having several meetings during burial that we invited the opposition spokesperson on local government. I don't want the...
You want a lick by your mouth, pussy hole. You want a lick by your mouth, here? See, you're gonna better be once want to give you a baseball lick right in your mouth.
The impression to be given that the government is bypassing the opposition. There's a committee that was established in Parliament. The opposition refused to sit on that committee. The Prime Minister outlined the steps that we are taking to have an inclusive...
Yeah, your Prime Minister got suck on a mango.
Jamaica in the process. We're just getting out of the hurricane. It is going to take some time to put the structures in place. And I would urge the media and other Jamaicans to respect the fact that the government has been working and things will come around. Everything can happen on the same day.
All right.
I say, you better practice running now. Because when all the time come, all you want to lick off, I know. I say, I want to have my phone to show you some sitting when I'm licking your ass. You know, believe? All you want to get to lick off your ass too. You don't know?
So it starts again with this nonsense about this council that I already told you we now know only meets once a year, and then he highlights the utter ridiculousness of even referring to this council by talking about
on a year, the council he might talk about the Mark Gold, them want Mark Gold to be a part and only meet one time a year. In a disaster, only one time a year. Andrew and the whole of them want some blood clot lick. Andrew, you want to tie up and beat. Bruh, you may say you want somebody to tie up your blood clot and just beat you till him tired and then sit down and rest. Eating lunch and start back, start beat your blood clot and then drop asleep. And when he rise in the morning, beating again on your ass. You don't know? You want some blood clot lick. Think a joke.
how it used to meet during burial. 2024 burial. While we are here talking about the problems caused by 2025 Melissa. You know, sister didn't take with idiot. You know, something. Tom drunk, but Tom no fool. I mean a fool, I mean no say one no fool either. So listen to all of that. Take from it what you will. Alright?
Big up yourself. Andrew wants some cat and 999 blood clot, make him get up like some jackass. Make him run like a umbrella, like a jackass. Anyway, yes, so now close it off, you know. Come on, I just want to say the people them rise up. I rise up time, you know. Just rise up there on my mind. Rise up there on my mind. Rise up time, you know. That there on my mind. Rise up. Right, I'm gonna play one more. I'm gonna play some more. I'm gonna play two more things. One from Asha. I have so much things to play now. I'm gonna play this from Asha.
Them and freedom fighters, big up yourself, talk your mind at top of the press, my generals and warrior, big up on yourself. But you know, so me a pass a bridge in yard. And me I hear one news on him radio, somebody, you know, but them I use AI like a foreign, you know, media I do it. And I talk how Dean Jackson is wicked and lie, and how he's pure lie and put the people in a Jamaica in jeopardy with him lie them where him tell and how him fight against the Prime Minister and appear misinformation and all them something there him gave to the people them. But I know hear them talk about this Batman radio station where in Jamaica where them never talk nothing that name truth. Eh? Them is one-sided. They always depend the labor right side. Never. They talk.
These people come out and directly attack people for Andrew Honest. We're not going to get in a jelly bus. We're not going to get in a jelly bus.
Anything good about the People's National Party. I know Dean Jackson a PMP and Chewin win the election. No man. No, is that I am saying to this batty boy I try to carry down the lady character. You know, see it as a good journalist. I've been listening to Dean Jackson for about past about 10 years now. You see me? And Dean Jackson is somebody that you can trust, you know, with information. It's a lady that do not bias. If PMP is not going on good,
she's not biased.
She's going to lick out against them and talk the truth about them. You see me? And this little dirty batty boy, you see me? Depend in media, you see me? I carry down the lady character. This little drunk batty boy, this little suck dick batty boy, you see me? Whosoever you may be, seeing? Lowdy and Jackson, because the woman is fierce. But let me tell you something right now. When you see them young police boy where I go up on the road, them bad mind up pussy clot. Let me tell you now. Then come out of some dirty family, you know. Yeah man, some wobia working, some wicked bad minding, fucking them one another as family. And that then come out of, you know. Then corrupt. Yeah, you see me? Yeah, so you see when they go some boom and touch the street and them see all one young youth like themselves and drive one nice vehicle where them no have, then we'll kill them blood clot youth. Me a warn you know, when you no going on the road, make sure you no have a couple of money in the car. You no have nothing in there. See, make sure you no have no phone. Me tell you do. You no make sure you no put camera in on the car.
Yeah, and that me does a rasta. Just put in camera on the car. Outside, put camera can show outside, but we pick up audio outside, right round and around in the car, so they can record everything. Yeah, because them police are liar, you know, and them a kill on behalf of Andrew Holness. But me I make them know, eye for eye, me believe in it. Eye for eye. Because when I go around and commit murder and face the truth, we don't have on the uniform. It is legal for you to go around and commit murder. It's not going to work. Someone going to go down as casualty. Yeah man, some people go chopping on the head top. When I get people go chop up on the blood clot in the community. When I go kill some people and people get mad and chop up on the blood clot in the community. I bet you know some police that get chop up in Jamaica. Them are going and commit and murder people on behalf of the government. And the people don't have enough because them still got cherry lane, go kill people and a camera and not come out of it. Them go one place one morning or one night, go commit murder and feel say it go like it always go. And the citizen go chop up on a blood clot. Fine like finer than curry goat. You know watch. Me see it happen, me see it coming now. Me say me see it come. Me see it come. Is it illegal for them to have machete? People got chop up on a blood clot. Watch and see what will happen.
These little young
don't do the right thing and see.
Police boy, then corrupt and bad mind no blood clot and they will kill you no. Because them can't drive one car like you know. But I want some youth, police youth, we know, you know. We are go out there with them corrupt, bad mind, dirty blood clot mind. We come out of some dirty family. We don't slaughter people. Say, who no slaughter all in your mind, pick me bomb buck like them. A trailer run over, you know. Let me tell you that. Because I know if a blood clot do for you know. You see the universe, Mother Earth, Almighty Life, and the ancestor. We can call up on them. And make you sit down all on the jeep and the gun just go off underneath to no blood clot throat. Because you two pussy clot, bad mind and wicked man. You see me?
I really think Rasta, a trailer for run over some of them on road. Press them out flat, make them have to go take them up with shovel. Yeah man, trailer for run over some of them man. Bust their head like bam.
See, you don't want to see another youth like you strive. You don't want to see a next youth like you drive one good car. I live in a one good house. You don't want to analyze them. You know see me? Yeah man, I see a Rasta brethren again. Some people, some knowledge about yeah man, a potato slip. We can eat and drink. Yeah, and it is good for your energy, yeah man, and your body. But you know, it grow all about it grow. But it's not all about you can pick it or eat or drink it. The one that grow on the seaside, if you pick that one and eat it or drink it, remember, you have no feelings again. Your thing will never rise. If you pick the one on the seaside, even woman, pick it and eat it or drink it, our sex drive dead. See? So sometimes we have to give the right information about certain herbs because
I shall even have to say. So the police them are going and murder people for unjournalists. And be careful. And be careful. Be careful. I'm going to close off with this.
And it is one thing that you will see about me. Me not afraid of nobody. All who want talk, make me one. Me will go with you toe to toe. Every nonsense you talk, I will respond to it. And as you would have seen with the government, man come out with foolishness, we respond, not go so. Yeah. So make them, and as many memes as they can make, I can make it too. So it's going to be war. Because we cannot allow.
Start it when you're ready, you start it, pussy. When you're ready, you start it. I'm going to show you something, Anjo. It seems like you for blood clot forget.
Everything is within time. Your truth live within you. And if you want to find God, you have to find God within you. And you possess of good and evil, so always remember, don't yield to the evil force. Yield to the good. You know why if you yield to the good? Good will always prevail over evil. You manifest the activity of your thinking in case you never know. So you create your physical experiences through the way you think and the way you feel. Through emotion or intuition or invocation. And always remember, anything at all where you send out there in the atmosphere, it's coming right back at you. So always have a positive thought, positive thinking. Think about the good. Anything where you ask for in life, you will get it. You don't go like say just stay too long to get to the car. Everything is within time. Your time is your time. My time is my time. Your shine is your shine. Your shine could be my shine. My shine could be your shine. But we are all shining star.
You see that, my brother? You say your ambition of to be one politician and your destiny for get assassinated by one of many enemies where you create. Remember you create one whole enemy. Remember you're a thief, you know. Thief always have any whole enemy, you know. Because you're our enemy, you know. And we know, say, I know we are alone. You offend. We know you offend whole heap more people. But until that time, suck good Anjo. You go and beat up a suck good mouth. Because nobody don't give a fuck about you. Last time I checked, he's a thief. And I beg the judge, say, enough to publicize your court case. You remember you beg the judge? Say you want to keep your court hearing out of the public. So how you come and chat about if a war or you not afraid of nobody? If you're not afraid of nobody, why you want your court case for private? You have to make you know your court, you don't have to hide it. You have to make you know say you're a thief if you throw yourself when you beat out your blood clot out of parliament. Make you not come out and tell me say you're a thief. Make a judge publicize your case and say if you not beat you out of parliament. Do that. Tell the judge say you're bad now. And if you open up your case to the public, make the public know where you hide in a courthouse. You don't have to beg the judge to keep your secret. You don't have to keep your court case a secret, bumble, thief in Batman, Anjo. Tell the judge if you make it be public knowledge now, as if you not beat you out of parliament, pussy. Try that. I know you must hear from my voice. Try that. Since as your name, Andrew Brogard, will claim say you roll thunder, tell the judge to make your court case become public knowledge. Do that and beat me. Do that. The next time you go up on a public platform, just go admit it and see if you not beat you. Do that. Add blood clot, admit it, and see if you not get a flagging in Jamaica. You know if you hide your court case, you're a coward. You're a gas bag. You're a gas bag. You're not serious. You're a comedian. You come like Zelensky. That is why Trump out on Jamaica and now Ukraine. Because you're the next Zelensky, the next comedian of the world, a blood clot, shit pa, and a show's bottom. Don't go like you're somebody boy. Yeah. Tell the judge to publicize your court case and say if you're not beat out your blood clot. Make the judge, make Jamaican people know say Integrity Commission spot on with all of them findings and see if you not get a beating. Before you get blood clot lock up. See if you not get a beating for taxpayer money. Just make it become public knowledge, say you thief it. We want you to make it, since you're a bad man, and you're ready for war, give us something for war about. Since you want to kill off Jamaican people, make your court case become public knowledge and say if you want to beat your blood clot. Yeah, go on like you can't get a beating. Come tell you about your criminal case and see if you not get a beating in Jamaica. Do that. Huh? Somebody just text me. Oh, you say. Alright, I'm gonna run it here now. I'm gonna run it.
Yo, I native them around with. Yo, Dre.
See me run it here now, my Jenna.
Yo, Anjo. Move your bum buckler. You have up COVID money. You have up burial money. Your thief election. I know you want to rob up Melissa money. Them love to see my people suffer. Love to see my people die. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. You're a thief. They never try to help us, brother. They never try to help us, sister. Jamaican cry. To the most side. When the looting start and the curfew drop, smart city so to mash up everything. Money come in, who it benefit. Rich I get rich and the poor I get sick. I dance all, I roll up in a this. Can't stand where the hate nobody don't see it. Them things. But yet still on a rap bujo shit. Terrell fans, fucking little bitch. This a government that's so heartless. No mercy for we man freezing in chest. Him lie on him teeth like a puss. Never see nothing so heartless. Him and him wife are run a big dirty scam. Broke down with us and a thief where we land. Rob you see over 2 billion. And rob Jamaicans over 3 trillion. Him in a bed with China and Uncle Sam. Kill off the youths and I call them Dan. Lock up artists we sing them song. Tell the dictator mafia gang. We no take intimidation. Inna your closet a be a skeleton. You fi come down no gunman. Or else we'll burn down the land. When the looting start and the curfew drop, smart city so to mash up everything. Money come in, who it benefit. Rich I get rich and the poor I get sick. I dance all, I roll up in a this. Can't stop where the hate nobody don't see it. Them things. But yet still on a rap bujo shit. Terrell Vaz, fucking little bitch. Jamaica free yourself up in your third eye. No laugh with them and devil in a disguise. We hungry and we homeless and we outside. 2030 gonna be a rass fight. We land now, we island, we gold. We not bow, we not sell, we soul. Marcus say head that go roll. Half of this story I've never been told. Them people fear me. We no afraid of your bushmasters and your body bag. And your wholeness, you are no god. Just a look at it from 56 gun balance. Stop right behind the soldier and police. Juliet push him out, make we beat him. Him a fuck by you, him cheating. In a ocean and the room, the girl sleeping. There was a bomb church reported on the Prime Minister. When the looting start and the curfew drop. Smart city, so to mash up everything. Money come in, who it benefit. Rich I get rich and the poor I get sick. I dance all, I hold up in a this. Can't stand where the head nobody don't see it. Them things, but yet still on the rap bujo shit. Terrell Vaz, fucking little bitch. Yeah man. You see take over. Game over. So all the prayer with my prayer. And I beg forgiveness. No, it makes sense. Yeah. But them say 2030 agenda. Happy and own nothing. Digital. Smart cities. Yeah man, we know how we're going, man. One hurricane mash up 1/3 of GDP. Rich again. Yeah man, rub up all our donation fund. Catastrophe band. Jamaica for sale. Gold and oil boy, yeah, you know. Yes sir, only power for dead. Program a run. Jamaica and a normal ball game I play. Open on the eyes. Be wise.
Andrew, hold one day. Hold one day, here. I beg you, hold one day. I may have something more I can play from the WhatsApp and I'm going to get the next thing. Right there. Let's see if I hit this. No. Right there. I have something more I'm playing right there. Right there.
Yeah, blessed love family. I share that one out of love and concern for everybody in Jamaica. Now, over 3 weeks now since Hurricane Melissa. And the true picture is still not captured as to what going on in Western Jamaica. Down there is a breeding ground for all known bacterium and viruses. I tell you that straight right now. You see, Tufton just basically come on national media can talk about leptospirosis outbreak. 6 persons have died from 9 people confirmed with the cases. 28 other people suspect, probable. Is a lot them number there, I just what them can contain right now. It's bigger than that. But here I want you to do with spread this voice note. Spread it as much as possible. Because people are get back data little. You understand? And people he can hear it and pass it on to them family and loved ones. Spread this. Listen. A lot of you guys in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover, right? Una bathe in a streams that never existed before. So the underground aquifers have overflown and water is now coming out of the earth and running back in places where maybe the water never run before or used to run 50, 70 years ago and start to run back through crevices and corners and farm streams. The water might look clean, but it is possible that it is highly contaminated because enough people would have built their houses down at them place there. And we all know, say, rural Jamaica can really use septic tank or have sewage treatment plant like in a Kingston and Montego Bay where do go down in a one pipe and go in a one central collection point where it go to one sewage waste facility. Enough people have pit where dig. Enough people still use latrine, outdoor toilet. And a lot of the water we are run down in them streams and whenever did exist before, them underground water there, it is passing through these dugout pits with doo-doo in it. The thing where the Ministry of Health now go talk about because them know say people are going to panic and them probably are going to wait until it's too late. Me now wait. I am saying to you, caution. Do not throw caution to the wind because something named cholera is very possible. In my sojourns down at them parishes there, the amount of stagnant water, and yes, me personally see the dead carcass them in there. Dead cow, dead goat. You understand? I not see no hog. Them they resilient to water. But me see cow and me see goat. The water not have nowhere for run go. It grimy, slimy, black, dark. It look like they swamp there in Louisiana. Now, another thing enough people now to pre a dengue fever, chikungunya, and chick Z or chick V. You understand? Remember, say, enough people are good on them place there and you know take precaution against mosquito. You know use repellent. You know wear long sleeve and look out and then you come back a town. So Kingston is not isolated from what go on in a Western Jamaica if you no mind sharp. You understand me? Because no phone no go down there, you no use off, you no take no precaution for protecting yourself from mosquito bite, and you no might go down there and get infected and come back at town, come infect your family. People in a St. Thomas, people right here in a town are developed strange forms of gastroenteritis because them eat contaminated food. You understand me? And enough of the things them where go down at the west, I wish I think them are left from go down there. The warehouse them will get flood out here in a town and all them thing there. The tin food them will pack up and go down. And yes, them are left. Enough people now rinse out the tin them when they get them, wash them off before them hang them and use them. I suck on the rat poison I reach the people them. It's not just that it is coming up out of the ground down there. All surfaces are potential contacts for these things. So they need to be careful and stop bathing at them stream there at the roadside. Because the water run through people's yard, it run past people pit. It get people, when man and woman go do the car, them bathroom, you don't think about them something, the people bathroom blow away. Then go up in a bush, go dig hole and do and pee and then sitting there. What you think happen when the rain car? Rain fall away, same way, you know. All of that water get run down into the same water when I go bathe down the roadside when never did that before. You understand me? And because people are drink the river water that is untreated, they now boil it because it look clean and pretty. I succumb the contamination and spread and I succumb the risk I get bigger and bigger. So my family, please, let us continue to try and get potable drinking water to the people them down in the West. And please, people in the West, be careful with the way you consume the river water, them and a bathe, or not picking them in the water, them, or not talk about Melissa Falls. Cut it out, man. Boil the water and bathe in the children. If you don't want to go drop off, but don't let the children go in them water they were not treated. When you don't know where the source come from, the exposure where the bacteria where in it. Boil the water and make the children bathe in the water. Protect them up in them. You see me? Blessed love.
Hear what the general say. Make a lot of sense. I'm going to play the last video and see if the other side for tomorrow, right there. Like this.
So, hear me people. As a Jamaican, if many of us have not heard the news and we take this thing lightly, it literally means we don't care. So we were hit with an hurricane a month ago. Where to build and to help persons, even buy a few zinc or stuff like that, was a problem for our government. Our government came online and he said, okay, he's gonna give East constituency 10 million Jamaican dollars for each constituency. Whatever that was for, he said it was for cleaning up and stuff like that. Fine. Now, only to realize that JPS license is renewed 2017. That is 2 years from now, which is really just 1 year from now. 1 year and a couple months from now. And Mr. Valls, who also will resign next term coming, next election coming, is signing away $150 million US. When all they ask us is 70 million. We are so wealthy that we are willing to sign off 150 mil. And when Mr. Golden asks him, sir, where is the rest of the 200 coming from? When one of the stakeholders said they're not gonna come back on board, he's saying that it's bad mind. He's saying that, oh, Jamaican, but let me tell you something. In the 1980s, we never have light, and the only thing one of us did that was a house. I can bet you right now, person rather living somewhere they have lamp, kerosene oil, than don't have nowhere. They don't have nowhere. And our government take up $150 billion. Well, you know what they did? Let me tell you, it's money laundering. They're going to give that money to JPS as a loan. Then when the time come, as you notice, Mr. Andrew is not on the scene. When the time come, Mr. Valls resign. Then they're going to blame the same game as what Mr. Mark did some years ago and said Mark Golden did the very same thing. Run away with 150 million Jamaican dollars. Each person resign. New persons are put in place. And the country lost $150 million. Now here's the fun part. Persons who don't have no idea about economic in our country run. Just see it as, oh, no, nothing that. But wait. Wait until famine and hunger start. Wait until crime and violence start. Wait until you can't live in peace. Then I go here. And what caused this? Bad government. Jamaica is unacceptable. It's unacceptable for our government. Okay, sir. Then why you don't just give the 70 million and done? Why you are so rich and powerful that we can lend 150? Yo, people, I know many of you don't understand what's going on. And one of the things people are begging you is to stop, think politics and think Jamaican. Think patriotism. But no. In my PMP, in my JLP, brethren, you know, so the country people, I don't know. We really don't know. The man take it one little money we get. Because the man don't want to spend the money in Jamaica. The man a try launder the money by having him friend get it, and then when the time come, them send it back to him. While they run out of office and not have nobody, they are not obligated to nobody because they're no longer in the office. And whoever put in place just got to the in power if you get one little paycheck. Seriously? My God.
That them plan, that a them plan. That a where the bumbuck like dog shit them plan. Saying, I'm gonna leave you with the last video.
You know, so me I wonder if a JPS get the contract to build a smart city. Because that smart city can't build without electricity. You understand? So the scheme now is to lend JPS the 150 million. Or Jamaica will lend JPS $150 million. And Jamaica gonna make US dollar. A thief them, you know. The government and the whole of them. Because why you gonna leave the black people them and gonna left Colombia and other different nation people money when your own black people they there are suffer and are ball for help? How can I move that? Me I like that move there. And Joel and Direct Valls, them are two thief them. You can't trust them and you can't trust nothing what them say. So get that. JPS and the government, them are thief. Long time them are rob poor people. You know, so me I wonder if a JPS get the contract to build a smart city. Because that smart city can't build without electricity. You understand? So the scheme now is to lend JPS the 150 million. Or Jamaica will lend JPS $150 million. And Jamaica gonna make US dollar. A thief.
That me I wonder too. So until look more from now, the word is love. We have to take out Andrew Honest. I'm not afraid of him. I know no found not afraid of him. So we just do the right thing. He have to left. So look more here. Look more. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself.
Everything is within time. Your truth live within you. And if you want to find God, you have to find God within you. And you possess of good and evil, so always remember, don't yield to the evil force. Yield to the good. You know why if you yield to the good? Good will always prevail over evil. You manifest the activity of your thinking in case you never know. So you create your physical experiences through the way you think and the way you feel. Through emotion or intuition or invocation. And always remember, anything at all where you send out there in the atmosphere, it's coming right back at you. So always have a positive thought, positive thinking. Think about the good. Anything where you ask for in life, you will get it. You don't go and like say just stay too long to get to the car. Everything is within time. Your time is your time. My time is my time. Your shine is your shine. Your shine could be my shine. My shine could be your shine. But we are all shining stars.